I have a Bosch combined fridge and freezer. My freezer started beeping at me about half an hour ago and a red light came on the control panel. It says the temperature has dropped to -6 degrees, when it should be -21 degrees, I think. I can't get it to go lower even when I press the super button. Things are starting to defrost and I am panicking as I don't know how to get the temperature down again. Please help.
Is your freezer filled with packages, covering the circulation air vents that are usually in the rear or rear bottom? Sometimes if you pack the freezer almost full or cover the air vents, the freezer cannot share the cold which circulates from the fridge and back to the freezer. This is the first thing we check in this situation. They must be free and uncovered to breath. Check this first and get back to me right away.
I have just checked. The vents look like they are in the top of the freezer. They are not covered, the freezer is only half full in any case and not tightly packed. The weird thing is that this came on suddenly out of nowhere when it just started beeping. Since I pushed the super button about half an hour ago, it has dropped to -7 degrees.
Try turning off the refrigerator controls in the fridge and then unplug the fridge for 5 minutes. His will reset the system and clear any electronic glitches that may have occurred. Re-plug it back in and turn it back on. When you hear the compressor restart, leave the fridge and do not open it. Do you have a refrigerator thermometer or does your fridge give you the temperature report?
Great, we'll go and try that now. We'll turn the freezer off at the wall. I can't unplug as that would mean pulling out the whole fridge freezer. The fridge gives me a temperature report on the top in a digital strip, no refrigerator thermometer.
Turn off the breaker for 5 minutes if you cannot reach the plug and let me know the compressor turns back on after you restart it. Unfortunately, if the restart does not help, you will need a hands-on tech on location to diagnose which of these are the factor for this problem and to repair it. I made a list of 4 of the most common reasons for this freezer problem. Defrost problem. Modern refrigerators are designed to self-defrost and it is essential to the airflow to have an evaporator coil that is clear for air movement. If the rear interior panel of the freezer has frost appearing, it is most likely a defrost problem and must be corrected before temperatures can be restored to normal. Dirty condenser coil. Check the condenser coils for lint and restrictions. It is located underneath the refrigerator and accessible from the rear or nowadays the front bottom behind the grill. A dirty condenser coil will result in poor cooling, especially in the freezer. They make a refrigerator brush that is long with a handle that can clean sometimes massive amounts of lint and dust trapped there that cause overheating of the coil until it is removed. Faulty condenser fan motor. The condenser fan motor is found under the refrigerator near the compressor. This motor is essential to proper cooling. If the fan motor is not running, there will not be proper heat removal from the condenser and the result will be higher than normal temperatures in the freezer and usually in the fresh food section. Ensure the fan motor is running when the compressor is on. Low refrigerant charge. If the unit has a low refrigerant change, the freezer will not reach proper temperatures. This must be checked by a qualified technician due to EPA regulations. Do not open the freezer anymore and it can stay frozen for 24 hours or so. Until service gets to you.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.